For most of us, this is a simple Chicago apartment building. For Lydia Rossi, it was a prison.
He would climb into my mother's window and basically snatch me out of my apartment. So there was no getting away from this man.
This man was Lydia's boyfriend. She was 14 years old, he was 18. Her mother was in no condition to care for her daughter. She was severely depressed, perhaps bipolar.
She went from being this intelligent, very strong woman to being very feeble, being very vulnerable and weak.
So weak that the boyfriend convinced Lydia's mother to let Lydia live with him next door. For 2 years, his abuse defied imagination. He locked her in the apartment, kept her from going to high school, and attacked her viciously.
He would beat me well through the night, torture me. He tried to drown me. He choked me in front of a mirror and let me watch my face turn purple.
Her life had begun with such promise.
It started out normal nuclear family with mother, father, a brother, and me.
But her father was a drunk, and he threatened to make Lydia a prostitute so he could buy alcohol. Lydia was 6. One day he tried to pull Lydia off a school bus so he could sell his daughter to another man.
I ended up telling the school bus driver that he was the neighborhood pervert, and that ended that very quickly. So that was my father's exit from our family.
The family was torn apart. Lydia's father was gone, so was her older brother, and Lydia's mother could not protect her daughter from a terrorizing boyfriend.
Every time this guy put me through this agony, I used to run away from him, and he'd come right back to my mother's house, threaten to bang on the door, threatened to kick her door in, and she would let him take me out of her apartment, kicking and screaming.
Lydia missed so much high school, her grades suffered, and she was demoted. Finally, an escape. She ran barefoot to this convenience store and called police. Soon after, Lydia arrived at the Mercy Home for Boys and Girls. Right away, she saw this was a real home.
Suddenly, I go from living in the poor situations that I have grown accustomed to living in the Walgreens mansion with a whole bunch of girls my age. They fed me 3 times a day. I was able to go to school again. I went to summer school.
Lydia found the love and guidance she needed. Her grades improved so dramatically that she graduated on time. She began college and got a job at a computer firm.
I'm very, very impressed with all that she's overcome, that she was able to excel the way that she did in our firm.
In June of 2004, Lydia graduated from Roosevelt University with a degree in computer science. Her story is so remarkable that she was invited to speak at a lunch for the Mercy Home Leader Council.
Everyone had their socks knocked off. She was smart, compelling, terrific kid, and before she even left, she had several job offers.
For more than 117 years, for countless young people, the Mercy Home for Boys and Girls has been a port in the storm. Its door held open by Father Jim Close, a father in the truest sense.
Well, now I'm sort of the old man around here, and I'm like Grandpa. But these are my brothers and sisters, so why wouldn't I do whatever I can to treat them as though they were my own natural family?
And in this family, a daughter, Lydia Rossi, enormously grateful to the Mercy Home for Boys and Girls and to all of you who support it.
There's so many things that could have happened in my life to me if it hadn't been for Mercy. And I really believe to this day that they saved my life.